Tuesday, the 22nd of November 2016. Good morning and welcome to another exciting United Kingdom talk, boys and girls. The 22nd of November. Sunday is the first Sunday of Advent. Oh yes, the Advent hymns will be sung at church. Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive. I don't know if they're doing that one. That's my favourite Advent hymn, that one. I hope they will do that one on Sunday. Lovely time. So have you got your Advent calendar? I haven't got one. Perhaps I should get an Advent calendar, something large to go there next to the wonderful picture of the great Barry Manilow. Only one more picture of him. Would you like to see what it is in December? No, you'll have to wait till then. You see how I keep you hooked in? Keep you hooked in for the excitement that is still about to appear on this programme. Yes, indeed. So last night, we did the karaoke last night. A lovely night last night. Maureen, who brings me in a little packed lunch every week, has upgraded my packed lunch. Oh yes, not only did I receive a salad with my favourite items in the salad, incidentally, are the little cherry tomatoes. Oh, delicious. I put one in my mouth and I hold it and I go, yum, yum, yum. Cherry tomatoes and the salad, and there's bits of cheese in there, usually a bag of crisps. I think it was hula. Oh, I can't believe I left my hula hoops at work last night. I thought I'll save those for the little well, not the journey home, because I still won't eat in the new car, you know. Oh no. Actually, one of the worst things, and it doesn't matter how careful you are, you will spill some of your food somewhere on that seat. Really, I need sort of, you know, like a. Have you seen those bibs that babies have got with the little bit at the bottom, which is kind of like catches anything that falls down, and across the lap? I'd need something like that to eat in the car. Chocolate, of course, you wouldn't think chocolate would make a mess, but all you've got to do is drop one little bit on that seat and you move around on your seat, especially with my fat ass. You move away on the seat and then you get up and there you've ingrained chocolate into the seat in the car. And you can't get it off, can you? You wipe it and you spread it even more. Oh, it's worse. Worse. And crisps, it doesn't matter how carefully you eat them. A few weeks after eating crisps in the car, you will notice there is salt everywhere. You know, in the gear, well, I don't have a gear stick, I'm automatic, but in that little area in the middle of the two seats, by the side, on the carpet, on the seat, little grains of salt. You'll never get them all out, you know. You might get most of them out, but you haven't got them all out. So I won't actually eat in my new vehicle, in my new space cruiser. It's not a car, it's a space cruiser, which travels at warp speed. My mate Ron thinks I'm a little bit nutty now. He says I am getting worse. He really does. He says it's not a space car, it's not a spaceship, it's a car. No, it's not, it's a spaceship. I am Star Trek, boys and girls. I am Star Trek. Anyway, so I won't eat in the car, but I left. I'm so disappointed. I hope no one nicks them. I left my bag of hula hoops that Maureen kindly bought me in yesterday. I know where they are. I can see them. I can close my eyes and see where they are at this moment. They are on the double CD player in the little DJ box area, which is where I was standing. I ate everything else. So I had those, and there's always a little chocolate cake of some sort. You know the little whirly chocolate cakes? Mini chocolate roll, I think they're called, in a little blue wrapper. I get one of those. She changes the stuff sometimes, though. She changes it to keep me guessing. That's what she does, yes. But not only that, so that's usually where it is. But last night, I was upgraded to also a small bar of Galaxy Dairy Milk chocolate. Oh, it just gets better and better, dear. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, and grapes. I have a few grapes put in there as well. And you feel the love and devotion that has gone into making that. So I'm so disappointed that I've left my hula hoops there. I hope they're still there Friday. Perhaps I should go. Actually, I've got to go into London tonight. I've got to go into Camden Town tonight. So perhaps I should extend my journey and go via Central Station to see if my hula hoops are still there. No doubt. One of the bar staff would have nicked him. We've got a guy there called Kom. I reckon he would have nicked my hula hoops, or Jordan. Or probably Guy, that's it. Guy, who was the manager last night, he would have nicked my hula hoops, just shoving them in his... I shall check, because he'd probably eat them and then try and hide the evidence. But Like the mess I could make in my car, I shall check the floor for grains of salt. And if there are grains of salt in the DJ box, I will know that Guy has eaten those. So that's my little lunch upgraded yesterday. Angie, you will know if you watch our live karaoke streams, we have the Reverend David comes in, and he is a real reverend. He's a Church of England minister. He comes in. I do have a laugh with him. I have such a laugh with him. And his friend comes in, Angie, as well. And Angie, I shouldn't really tell you this. Angie's lovely. Now, she has recently assisted me into downloading YouTube videos. Did you know you can download YouTube videos? I've done it before, but the method I used before no longer seemed to work. So she gave me this site. I'll tell you what it is. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can find it on here. There it is. No. Oh, there it is. Save YouTube videos. Okay. And it's save from net. Okay. .en.save from net. Okay. So you just go there. You copy the address of, I don't know if it works for Facebook videos as well. It may well do, actually. May well do. What you do is you copy the address, the URL. I mean, that sounds like something you'd have inserted inside you to stop you getting pregnant, wouldn't it? Whoever invented that term, URL? It does. Have you had a URL inserted recently? You should be fairly safe then. You insert your URL, the website address, into the YouTube address, into that's the address of the actual video, not just youtube.com. It's youtube.com, and then it'll be a string of letters and numbers. And you put this into this little box in save from net. That's all one word. Save from .net. Should we start again? No. SAVEFROM.net. Savefromnet.com. You just paste it into there, click download, and it's saved to your computer. Very, very useful, because there's probably one or two of you that are collecting all my little videos for enjoyment or to pass on to great grandchildren. You know, here is a very big star from years gone by. His name's Chris Reardon, United Kingdom tour, and the entire world used to be glued to what this man had to say. Yes, I use the term man very loosely, of course. But yes, I can see, I think there's probably quite a few of you saving these programmes, aren't you, for future viewing or to pass down to great-grandchildren. I can see that, yes, I can see that. So there we are, so that's very good. And Angie helped me to do that. Something else she told me about once. Now, what was it? Oh, cheap caravans. She told me how to get cheap caravan holidays. Now, I think, what was it? Was it Groupon? Groupon.com or something like that, where you get vouchers and things like that, and they have all these special offers. She helped me with that. Anyway, she was in last night, and she was a little bit disappointed because the last 2 weeks she's been there, she has been chatted up. Oh, yes, dear. Oh, yes. Never happens to me. Never, ever happens to me. Don't get chatted up anymore. She's been chatted up. Last night, she wasn't chatted up. So I'm sorry about that, Ange. I'll try and get some young lad to come in and chat you up next week, okay, my darling? But you've got to do the same for me. All right. So that was the karaoke last night. Yesterday, for some reason yesterday, I got up very late. Usually I'm up sort of around about 8:45, 9 o'clock without any alarms going off. And yesterday I kind of woke up and I looked over at my clock. I've got like a lemon. I'll tell you what, I'll show you this. Just a minute. It's only an old clock, but it's got a bit of a story to it. 1 second. Sorry? Oh dear. I think it needs a bit of a dust. Look at this. Oh, Christ. I shouldn't have done that. What a stupid thing to do. Anyway, here's my clock. Now, you may think this is just a general old kitchen clock, don't you? You don't think anything of this. But let me tell you, this was a birthday present. This was my 16th birthday present. You're thinking, oh, what a strange thing to get for a 16th birthday. Well, I had, when I was 16, that was, what's that like? 60, 70, 1981. When I was 16, I had a pirate radio station. Yes, and my mate Barry, he built me a little transmitter with a soldering iron and a few components, because I couldn't do that. And he had a pirate radio station as well, and so did I. And we used to broadcast on it, and the signal went out quite far, about 40, 45 miles. So we had quite a few listeners listening, you know, on a normal radio. And I had all this equipment, and one thing I wanted was a clock, which was an accurate clock, because I didn't have one. So for my 16th birthday, which was coming up, I asked for a clock. And I went with my mum and dad to Kingston, and we chose one from a jeweller's, and this is it. This is it. Now, it was a quartz clock. Quartz clocks are very accurate, but not completely accurate. That's what it was then. Since then, the quartz movement broke, and I ordered a wireless movement for it. Now, this picks up a signal from the National Time Laboratories, I think in Rugby, which is here in the UK. And every now and again, this transmitter sends out a signal. This clock picks it up and adjusts itself. So you never have to adjust it. It's very good. And that's it. That's got a story. That I had that when I was 16 years old. So that's quite old now. It's got a new movement in it. And this is very special to me because this was a present for my mum and dad. Now, how do we get onto this subject? Oh, yeah. But so there we are. Look, there's the back of it. It's a bit dusty. I will now give that a clean. Look at the dust on there. Jesus Christ. No wonder I sneeze a lot. I'll give that a dust. So I was trying to see that clock yesterday morning, and I thought, you know, that looks like 10:15. I thought, well, it can't be 10:15 yet. And I'm kind of, you know, laying in bed now because I've got I don't want to get out of bed anymore. I've got such a comfortable bed with laying on all that mattress topper and the new lovely soft mattress underneath that I bought myself this year. And I looked and I thought, well, I'll just go up for a wee and then I'll check the clock in the bathroom. Now, the clock in the bathroom has a story as well. Do you want that? Do you want to see that one? Oh, all right then. I love clocks. Can you tell? I love clocks. 1 minute. I'll give you the story of this one. 1 minute. Back in a second. 1 second, please. There we are. This is the clock in the bathroom. Now, this is also a radio-controlled clock. Look. Oh, the one's slightly out, isn't it? It's probably waiting for a signal. That's also a radio-controlled clock. This I bought... Oh, hang on. This one I bought from QVC. QVC. Oh, that's the old jingle, isn't it? And this is years old. This is years old. This has got to be about 25 years old now. And again, it's I bought this when I was in my flat in Wandsworth. That's what my first property I bought was, a one-bedroom flat in Wandsworth. And I bought this off QVC. And my mate who was living with me at the time, my best mate Steve, it's got this button here. And if you press it, the hand goes round and round and it resets itself. And he used to drive me, every time he went past it, he would push this button and the thing would go round and round. And I used to go mad at him. I said, will you stop it? You're using my battery up. So everything's got a story in there. I hope you enjoy my little stories of clocks. Any more stories of clocks? And there's one downstairs. I'll bring that up another day. So I looked at this clock and I thought, so I went out to the toilet and my black clock is in there, and indeed it was 9:45. And I thought, well, will that happen? I don't know how that happened, because the night before, where I'd been doing karaoke in Sydenham, I hadn't, oh, look, I haven't plugged this in. You can't hear me properly, can you? Oh, for God's sake, I'm sorry. The sound quality is not up to scratch. I'm not starting again now. Just a minute. Let me plug this in. Sounds better, doesn't it? I'm really, really sorry about that. I hate that when I've not plugged that in. But I've now been going for 14 minutes. And if I try and do it again, I won't remember half of what I said. So if it's all right, I will leave you with the slightly degraded sound quality of the beginning of today's programme. But it's perfect now. It's perfect now. I know it's perfect now. and it was a quarter to 10. So I got up quickly, had my breakfast, and then Ronnie came round. We were going to have our haircut, so we had our haircut, and then went swimming. And then we went to Sainsbury's because I had a little bit of a disaster in the kitchen yesterday. A disaster in the kitchen. I'll tell you about that one tomorrow. Look at me hooking you in again. I'll tell you about that one tomorrow because I'm running out of time here. I'll tell you about the disaster in the kitchen tomorrow. Okay, boys and girls? And after sorting out the disaster in the kitchen... Oh, it was a disaster. Absolute disaster. Coming up on tomorrow's show, actually. Once I've sorted that out... it was kind of bedtime, and I thought, oh, it's too late to record a show. So that's where we were yesterday. Okay, that's where we were yesterday, which means I didn't do the birthdays yesterday either. So I'll do those. I'll do yesterday's birthdays and today's birthdays today, if that's okay with you. All right, my loves. All right, there we are. Now look at this in this morning's Daily Mail. How many of you do yo-yo diets? I think I am one of them. I think I tend to lose a bit of weight, then I put it on again, then I lose it, then I put it on. At the moment, it's on. It's on. At the moment, my scales downstairs are reading just a touch over 13 stone. The scales in the gym, which are completely inaccurate in my opinion, are reading 13.5 stone. This is not good. Not good. But there you go. Well, in the Daily Mail here, look at this. Losing weight rapidly, only to pile it all back on again, that is yo-yo dieting, is a trap many fall into. You have as well, haven't you? I can tell. Oh dear, you are looking a bit big today. Many fall into. A survey in 2014 found 60% of the yo-yo dieters will try up to 20 diets in their lifetime. Now, to be honest, I don't try dieting. What I do is cut things out and eat less. That's my diet. I don't look at diets like the Atkins. I don't go Atkins diet, Weight Watchers diet. I don't follow anything like that. You know, what I do is cut things out. Bread, crisps, cakes. Now, at the moment, I've got a little bit of a problem with crisps and chocolate. It's true. I cannot lie to you. Managed to keep the bread out, and simply the reason I manage to get the bread out most of the time is because it gives me the most awful acid. Well, actually, I've got to ring the doctor, haven't I? He did a little test on me when I went to see him last week about my week before when he told me I had IBS. They took some blood, so I need to ring them today. I'll tell you about that when it's up. Let's have a look. This way of dieting has been blamed for a range of health issues, including hormone imbalances. My hormones are imbalanced, boys and girls, and osteoporosis. Is that a bone thing? Is that when you fall over, you hurt yourself? A study presented last week, also at the American Heart Association, found it could also harm the heart. Studies showed the body strives to maintain its weight at a set point. Now, I do believe my set point is about 12.5 stone. I do believe that. I think that's what mine is. Once I cut out the bread and things, it comes down and then it stops. I think that's my set weight, which is about 12.5. So crisps and chocolate, I know I'm doing those too much at the moment. Intermittently fasting, as in the popular 5-2 diet, that's the one where you eat 5 days normally and hardly anything on 2 days, when people is thought to be too short a period to kick-start starvation mode. So they're saying that's better. Muscle loss is also another problem. Well, I haven't got any. I don't think I've got any muscles. But here's the thing. Here's the big wing. In the latest study... that they did, over 11 years, the women of normal weight, they did a big test, admittedly yo-yo dieting more than 4 times, were 3.5 times as likely to die from a heart attack than women who stayed stable, even those who were obese. So what they're saying now is you're better off to stay obese than lose weight, put it on, lose weight, put it on. Oh, well, that's it. I'm going back on the crisps this afternoon then. Nice big bag of Walker's. Cheese. Come on, let's all go. We should have a crisp party. That's what we need. We need to all meet up one day in... No, maybe not Starbucks, dear. Oh, how much do they charge for a piece of cake in there? £2.50 for a bit of cake Well, you can get an entire cake in the supermarket. There's always a cake on offer, like £1. I had to go in Sainsbury's. Oh, I hate it in there. Oh, God, the staff are so miserable. Miserable staff. But I'll tell you about that tomorrow when I also tell you about my kitchen disaster yesterday morning. Right, let's do some birthdays. I'll do today's birthdays first for you this evening, boys and girls, or this morning, whatever time you're watching this. Happy birthday to Stephen Carroll. Oh, little Stephen, how are you, dear? Looking particularly lovely, laying under that towel, dear. What? And who is that in front of you there, dear? Oh, my word, isn't he nice? Happy birthday, Stephen. I like that umbrella someone's holding. That's a very, very colourful umbrella. Oh, my mate Ron gave me a United Kingdom talk umbrella with Union Jack on it. Very nice. Happy birthday, Stephen. Krissie Ducann. Oh, it's been so many years since I saw you. Krissie used to sing with me, didn't you, darling? She is a cabaret performer. Singing sensation, Krissie Ducann. Happy birthday, my sweetheart. Happy birthday to Sally Brooks. 51 today. Happy birthday, Sally. Anna Lucien. Oh, Anna. Karaoke. She does her own karaoke nights. I met Anna years ago at Hammersmith Belush's when I was doing the karaoke down there, didn't I? Happy birthday, Anna. All right, it's been a long time since I saw you, my love. Happy birthday to Sarah Poulter, 21, so young, dear, 21. Happy birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday to Ammie Herman, 31 today. Vicki Evans. Oh, you look laying there on a pillow. Laying beautifully on a pillow. Happy birthday, Vicki. All right, they're today's ones. Yesterday's birthday, Michael Brenkley, 32. Happy birthday, Michael, dear. Oh, so where have you been hiding that you used to come along to my karaoke nights? Did I say something to upset you, lovey? Is that why you haven't been? Or you've been busy, busy, busy? Michael does lights. He does lights for shows and things like that. Perhaps you could light up the studio better. What do you reckon? Is there enough light in here, lovey? Can you see me properly? Hello? Hello? Can you see me? Happy birthday, Michael. Holly Jenkins is 36 today. Yesterday, this is all yesterday's birthday. Mark Gallagher, happy birthday, Mark. Robert Nicholson, his birthday yesterday. Raj Valentino, what a name. Raj Valentino. He used to come dancing when I was DJing at the Black Cap. So long since I saw you, Raj. Are you still in Hemel Hempstead? I think you're in Hemel Hempstead, aren't you? Somewhere up there. Happy birthday, Raj. Francesco Lucasico. I hope I've said that right. Is 111 today. I think you've got your age wrong there, my friend. In fact, what a wonderful surname. La Cascio. Cascio, I think it is. Happy birthday, sir. Brian Mongeon. Brian Mongeon, happy birthday today. Happy birthday to Christie, Rosalind, Winton, and Ross Alexander, DJ extraordinaire Ross Alexander, who I used to work with many, many years ago in the Earls Court area and indeed the Putney area of London. I shall never forget Ross when he picked up the mic and said something about a certain club promoter at Reflex. Do you remember saying that? My God, when was that? 25, 27, 37, what is that? That's got to be, that's about 25 years ago now. Where has the time gone, dear? I do not know. And it's Advent on Sunday as well. Have you got your Advent calendar? Open a little drawer. So nearly time to open that first door. Anyway, here comes the song. When is the 1st of December? 1 minute. When is that? Oh, it's Thursday week, isn't it? Thursday week, it's the 1st of December. Here comes the song, gang. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Have a wonderful day, boys and girls. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching and listening today. More stories from this strange odd little man tomorrow. See you soon.